Now on Galaxy S24 Ultra, we also get 120Hz refresh rate for the display, and you can turn it on by going in settings and then go in display, and here you will see this option motion smoothness. Go in here. Now the 120Hz option is in adaptive, so it will adapt between 1Hz and 120Hz, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Based on what you're doing on your display on your phone, it will switch between these frequencies. But if you select standard, it will be just stuck on 60Hz. Now if you set it to adaptive, your phone will use up more battery. But in adaptive, you get much smoother animations, much smoother scrolling. It's great once you get used to it. The standard feature will just feel slow to you. Next up, you can also set up adaptive color tone, where the display of your phone will adapt to the ambient lighting of your surroundings. So if I turn this off, you will see an immediate difference in the display color and display warmth. So right now it's a little bit warm. If I turn it off, it goes all white. So you can turn this on and your display will adapt to your ambient lighting conditions. Next up, we have font size and style. So you can go in here, you can select the font style here. You can even download more fonts if you want. And then you can also bold these fonts and it will appear like this. And then there is the size that you can select if you want. So this comes down to your personal preferences. Moving along, we have screen resolution here. So in screen resolution, you can go to Full HD or even QHD plus, which is really sharp, and trust me, it will use up a lot of battery on your phone as well. You can use it with adaptive smoothness to get the maximum out of this display, because it's a gorgeous display. And if you want this, go along and enjoy your display, because that's what you paid for. Another really cool thing here is the camera cutout feature. So you can hide this camera cutout if you don't like it. So simply go in camera cutout. Here you can select apps in which you want to hide this camera cutout, or you don't want to hide this camera cutout, you want to go full screen. So let's say we go in Play Store and we select hide camera cutout, and then if I will launch the Play Store, you can see that I have a black bar on the top here which hides the camera cutout. Now I can go back and go in here and I can select show camera cutout or auto, whatever I will select. This will now be in full screen. Moving on, let's talk about the edge panels here. So I have got an edge panel here. So there we go. You can set up these edge panels according to what you want to see here. So go in edge panels, first turn this feature on, and then you have got the panels. You can select between different panels, and if that's not enough, you can download more, but you have got some basic ones here. So you've got your clipboard here, reminder, music, tasks, people, tools, weather, smart select, and your basic apps. Now you can also customize the handle for this edge panel. You can change the color of the handle. You can change the transparency. So now it's really transparent, or in this way it shows up as a solid color. So you can play around with it. You can increase or decrease the size, the length, and the width of this handle as well. And then you can also select vibrate when the handle is touched, to make sure that you are swiping in from the right position. Moving on, we have accidental touch protection here. So if you turn this feature on, you can protect your phone from accidental touches when it's in a dark place, such as your pocket or in a bag. So very self-explanatory. Moving on, we have touch sensitivity feature, which you can turn on, and it will increase the sensitivity of the display to your touch, even if you are using a screen protector, which I am using here. So I have this turned on, and it will not affect the sensitivity of the display even with the screen protector. And finally, one more thing that I want to talk about in display is navigation bar. So if you go in here, you get the option between buttons. So like I have them here, so you can go in more options. You can switch the sequence of the buttons, like this one here, or you have the option to swipe gestures. So if you select swipe gestures, you then have a different option. So it's swipe up to go home, swipe up and hold to go to your recents display, and then swipe in from the right or left edge to go one step back.